Okay, hi everybody. Today you're going to be with Mrs. Brown, and she is going to be teaching you. But I wanted to go over a few things first. So the first thing is we talked about the negative form of a sentence. So if we go back up here, um, first we talked about the positive form being I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, even though it is not in here. We have, you have, and they have. So we switch the form when we're talking about he and she and it. Um, then down here, we talked about the verb do. And as you remember, hopefully, when I ask you, what does this do mean here in Spanish, you're going to say, it doesn't mean anything, Mr. Poulter. It's a auxiliary verb, a helping verb, auxiliar. Um, and so we have, I do not have, you do not have, he does not have. The do changes to does, the have does not change. Right? He does not have, she does not have, we do not have, you do not have, and they do not have. We went over all of this yesterday, and hopefully it makes sense, even if you don't get it right every time. Next, we're going to look at the present tense of have with yes and no questions. Okay. So instead of I do not have, I'm moving the do to the front and I'm taking out the not. So I have math after lunch? Do you have math after lunch? Does he have math after lunch? So again, you're changing the do to a does for he and she, but the have does not change. Okay. Does he have math after lunch? Does she have math after lunch? Do we have math after lunch? Do you have math after lunch? And do they have math after lunch? You may remember when we did the verb to be, and we said, are you in Mr. Gomez's math class? Is she from Mexico? So we just moved the verb to be to the front, and then we put the person after that, the subject. So you're kind of doing the same thing, but you're leaving the have where it is. Okay. Now, the other thing you need to know is when you answer these questions, the answer is going to be yes, you do, yes, I do, yes, he does, yes, she does, yes, you do, yes, we do, and yes, they do. So if you use do in the question, you're going to use do in your answer. Okay? If you use does in the question, you're going to use does in the answer. And then if it's negative, it's no, you do not. And again, we can use those contractions, put them together, put the apostrophe in there, and finish it that way. So, no, you do not. No, I do not. No, he does not or doesn't. No, she does not or doesn't. And then no, you don't. No, we don't. No, they don't. Okay. So do not is the same as don't. Does not is the same as doesn't. Today, you guys are going to go, you're going to look at your, um, your schedules, the schedules that you guys wrote up, your own schedules, and the schedules of those 4 other students. And you are going to write questions about those schedules, and then you can ask each other those questions. Okay. So, for example, you might say, Does Mike have English class third period? And the answer is going to be no, he does not. Okay. Or you might say, do you have PE ninth period? And the answer is no, I do not. So you're going to write questions using those, and Mrs. Brown is here to help you. And I will see you guys during ninth period today.